Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and in this episode, plot is going to happen all over the place.
What is this plot all over place?
It's been a while.
I don't even.
Who is this man who is very girthy?
And creepy.
We didn't really sneak our way up here this time.
Technically there's a battle going out there, I mean, giant bird exploding, it was kind of...
And even... Oh.
Ooh.
Dun
Oh,
dun.
damn.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I mean, yeah, we didn't sneak up here. Even Phantom Ganon and Helmaroc King, not exactly stealthy.
Yeah, we noticed the monster's got unfrozen. What does that mean?
How does he know?
He knows everything.
At the same time, it was played another role.
I mean, you can tell he's important because a lot of the words...
It was a Keyblade.
His Keyblade. A lot of the words he says are in red, so you can tell he's important.
So we broke the seal.
You have broken that seal.
Uh-oh.
So it was the Sword of Seals.
Sword of
Let's get him.
Seals, the Keyblade, so many other games that we can rip off.
Wait, what happened?
How did he hurt us?
The world may never know.
Did we just get hurt by his rock hard body?
You got hurt by his smile.
Ooh,
Or that. It could have been that.
Whoa. Why'd you skip that, you bastard?
No, you skipped it. You just couldn't read fast enough.
by the way, I haven't said this yet, but I love Ganondorf in this game. He is the best Ganondorf out of any Zelda game, and he's really fantastic.
Oh my
He's great
god, it's
dialogue.
Tetra. How'd you
Also
get up
Tetra,
here?
yeah.
Pirate kick.
I don't know. I'm inclined to disagree. I like the Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, but
He's generic, and...
well, he was the original.
No, technically, well, he's the original Ganondorf.
Yeah,
but he's
Ganondorf.
generic. This one just has better dialogue, and it's just more characterization. He's more enjoyable.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Uh-oh.
Wait. Triforce.
What's
Wait,
this?
Zelda.
This is Zelda.
Link is Zelda?
What's this Zelda? What's this Triforce?
We already know about that. We spoiled half of them. The
Hey,
game
there's
is The
a
Legend
game.
of Zelda.
Since when?
Since the first game.
Whoa, wait, what's
Uh-oh.
shaking?
Whoa.
Whoa, what the? Demon magic! Oh, it's those guys.
Just
Oh,
really
hi.
fast birds.
Really fast birds.
And
Damn,
also
they're
epic
like-
scene coming in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Valoo.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi, big fat red dragon.
Just love how it's all hunched over.
I always thought before this he was always like too large
Fire.
to actually fly. But apparently he can still fly.
And he can burn down Ganondorf.
So that means Ganondorf's dead, right?
We won!
Clearly, Ganondorf is dead.
But anyway, I don't know. I always like this Ganondorf better, personally.
Yeah.
Because the one Ocarina of Time is just kind of
The
like...
Twilight Princess
I
one
mean,
was pretty cool, but
he didn't have enough... He wasn't
Don't
in
spoil it, I haven't gotten that far
Well,
yet.
okay,
he
yeah.
wasn't in the game enough, I didn't think. But
Let's focus on this plot.
in any event, we have a plot going on here.
It's alright. And that's Prince Komali, who is grown
Oh,
up
wow.
and has wings now.
How is it? He's taller.
He grew up.
Puberty.
He hit puberty.
I bet his voice is deeper too. And his... Oh, wait, this kid's watching. Sorry.
So yeah, Ganondorf, as I think Valoo applied to King of Reliance, not dead. Since fire
What a
won't stop him.
surprise.
But King of Reliance wanted to save us, because otherwise we would have been dead.
Ganondorf not dead.
I mean, in Ocarina of Time, he rode through, a plane of fire on a horse, so I doubt this would kill him.
That's true. He's built up a resistance to that now.
He built a
He's
resistance to death.
Death.
He's a red Pikmin. Oh no, we're going back into the jellyfish!
Back down to the castle below the sea. It's time for sing-along time again.
Whoa! Oh, we skipped the cool cutscene. We're playing. Oh, hi.
Yeah, it doesn't show the floating down cutscene anymore. There's enough cutscenes and plot as it is in this part.
Whoa! What the?
Whoa!
Wait, what? Wait.
Why are you
what?
talking to us? You're
What? Yeah.
on you.
What?
Who's you in the zone? Just who are you?
Well, obviously not. You haven't been.
Obviously not.
You must come with me.
I have to say this, Tetris is a pretty badass name.
It's true. It's almost like Tetris, but it's not. And Tetris is badass.
It is. Best puzzle game of all time.
Clearly.
Possibly.
So Tetra has to follow us to the castle.
And don't worry about her not keeping up, because she will keep up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's still funny, though.
Just go in the
Come
door.
on,
Sam.
Tetra. You can do it. You can do it.
She's stuck.
I know
Come on.
you can. Come on.
Just no!
No! What are you doing? Can't get in the boat.
Alright, let's go. We'll go around. Take the long
We don't
way.
need it. I don't think you need to, because even if you just go with
Yeah,
the
I mean, the plot will just make her
the
appear.
plot,
but
the plot will...
But it's still
It's this
funny.
plot that everyone feels.
How she gets stuck on the boat. And now we're all in color, with no more enemies.
There's already color.
Well, we did kill all. Wait, the statue moved again.
It did?
Yeah.
How strange.
Demon magic.
Demon magic.
And now we're gonna show the stained glass windows, or you just
Oh
gonna-
my god, who's that
No,
guy?
you don't get a... It just... You don't get
Oh,
a chance
yeah.
to.
You can see them later, though. I think.
You can see them at one point later. Not to
Who is
spoil the whole game, but...
Oh
Who is
god.
this mystical-looking man? Hylian root family. Wait, Hylia.
Hylian.
Hyrule? Hylian.
No, Hylian. Not this again.
Oh, and gossip stones.
Yeah.
The stones are.
Gossip
I'd like the
stones.
Ocarina of Time ones when
That would tell you the time of, every time.
And then blast off like a rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, blast off like a rock.
This is Hyrule.
So he finally reveals it.
Oh my god, who is it? Oh
I love
my
this
god.
music.
that game.
The
Epic
most
music.
badass character. Well, not the most, but one of the most badass characters in this game.
That's true.
He is the king of Red Lions. He is King Defenus Nofenus. The king.
King Man. The king.
King man.
The king! Oh!
Whoa!
Unlike popular belief, he's not the only king in Zelda games. There are kings in other Zelda games,
CDIs,
specifically
CDIs.
Minish Cap.
CDI.
No.
What?
Those games don't exist. They don't count.
Imagine if the king in this game just went, I wonder what's for dinner.
Anyway, the gods heard their plea, and they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule in by flooding it.
Yep. And that's why there's a big ocean where Hyrule was.
However, as they're saying, they knew that doing that would grant Ganon's wish discussion. Ganon's wish of destruction.
Ganon wished to have a polite conversation with Hyrule.
So yeah, people on the islands are on the mountaintops of Hyrule. Those are what the islands are.
Quite a few mountaintops. Although I don't really understand the reeds. I mean, those are kind of some pretty oddly shaped mountaintops.
Demon magic.
Yeah, demon magic.
And
Well, actually they are reefs, so that's probably...
wait,
Oh, what's this?
it's golden.
And it must be important.
Wait,
'cause-
Traverse of Wisdom. That means, which we already kind of know, but that means that Tetra is actually
as Ganondorf already said,
Yoshi.
clearly. Imagine Yoshi. It would be like, what? The ultimate WTF.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's already kind of hints to this because if you look in Tetra's room, there's stuff that kind of abides to the legend and actually even the hero of legend.
Yeah.
And if you notice back in the actual main part of the main room of the castle, you'll see a picture that kind of...
Wait, hold on. I
hinted
love
at
this.
it.
I love this
Oh,
shot.
yeah, music. Yeah.
Look at the shot. She's like, the small triangle fits in the big one.
Also, the music playing right here is
Oh
awesome, too. It's
my
really cool.
god, lights. Anyway, I just had to point that out.
But yeah. Great music and holy crap. She's in a dress.
Ooh.
She has pointy ears. Still.
So yeah, Tetra is Zelda, which is kind of redone from Ocarina of Time, but I almost feel it's better. Not only done better, but it works well in this game too. I feel it's not like a cop out.
That's true.
Anyway, what were you saying, Gaia?
I don't know.
Doesn't even remember. Anyway, you know, one of the things I forget about Wind Waker is it does have a lot of awesome remixes in this game.
It does. It
music.
has one of the best soundtracks I feel of any Zelda
It
game.
really does. And like these types of songs only play like once or twice in the whole game, so they kind of go forgotten. But as I was playing, I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Well, and as I said in terms of Ganondorf, I really like the dialogue in this game. I feel it's one of the best Zelda game or best written dialogue for a Zelda game
Yeah,
for the most part.
that's true.
Hmm.
Also, great Zelda lullaby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
But
So
yeah,
basically he's telling us, here's a reason to kill Ganon. Go, get to it.
Get to it, 10-year-old.
so wait, what made the Master Sword lose its power?
Oh,
Oh, you're not gonna tell me. You're just gonna.
they're just gonna beat around the bush for a
Get
while.
to it.
You know the thing? Another thing. Why doesn't the king just fight Ganondorf?
Because
Well-
he's a boat on the surface.
There is theories about the king because think about this. Been 100 years after, and he's still alive. I mean, Ganondorf has the drivers of power. That makes sense. But the king, as we'll see later on, even right now,
The king.
it's kind of mysterious about what he is actually.
He's
at
a
this point.
ghost.
Yeah, he could. That's pretty much possible.
Ghost.
But yeah, poor Tetra, she gets locked up in here.
He's also like, I don't walk like a normal person. I
It's like
teleport.
you'll be safe here, Zelda. Ganon can't solve block puzzle.
You'll be safe. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, with the king not just being able to fight anyway. Or maybe it's that he can only take his human form in Hyrule.
Possibly. That's a good point, and that he's possessing the boat.
Right. Who knows?
Ah.
And that the reason he's we'll get into more stuff with the king later on. Obviously, spoilers, but because there's some stuff I wouldn't mind discussing. But at the moment, yeah, epic stuff has just happened.
I know, this changes everything.
Not really everything.
No, everything.
Like
Like,
But yeah-
my name's not even the same anymore.
Right, there's a trademark on it now.
It's now been trademarked. It's true.
and now you're just gonna walk slowly out of the Hyrule.
Well, I mean, after all that, it's like, wow, that's crazy. So, I don't know. And the
Yawn.
he's tired. How can you be tired?
Triple suggests to me that something has happened. Thank you.
Something has happened. Can you be a little more specific?
So there
Something
are two
has
sages,
happened.
and if you remember Ocarina of Time, there were only 6, technically 7, but 6 elemental sages, and they weren't either wind or earth. Those were not sages. So there are supposedly 2 other sages, and something happened to them which made the Master Sword lose its power. So it also broke the seal, of course, but yeah, our next goal is to restore the power to the Master Sword by going to those 2 areas.
By going through the back door, basically.
Yep. Pretty much.
The back door to Bowser's Castle.
That door was the best because you get to skip all the crap in Bowser's Castle. It's that whole level and door selection and all that.
But yeah.
It's like I'm too good
Yeah,
for that.
I really like the king in this game, and I like Ganondorf. I like the characters in this game. They're so...
I know, it's pretty cool.
Ah, the jellyfish went away.
Tetra is trapped forever.
No, I don't know the Legend of the Hero of Time. Then why is he still alive?
Don't know.
Well,
Well,
Triforce of
defeated
Power.
doesn't mean kill, but...
The Triforce. You mean the Triumph Forks?
Triforce of Courage.
Oh no. No, no, no.
He left the land of Hyrule and he was separated from the elements that made him a
Oh
hero.
no. Oh,
8 shards.
8 shards. Guess who's doing that part of the game?
We drew straws and SM lost.
Got the short straw. Anyway, we have one
We'll
more
get into
stop.
that later, but yeah, it's not that bad, but it's notorious.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Anyway, our next goal of sorts, I think, if SM's going where
Yeah.
he is doing. Remember when I said the Ballad of Garrels was a necessary thing to, be in the game? This is why, right now.
Because you can warp to Mother and Child Isles, which just seems like a normal warp point. But
If you
isn't.
remember the fish man from that particular island.
Yeah.
It just seems like a normal warp point because it is a normal warp point. No, it's not.
You go inside the island, and this is why I mentioned that I wish there was more warp points, because this one, which would be a very useful warp point,
Essentially,
can't use
yeah,
it.
it doesn't exist. I think there should be one at the Forsaken Fortress, but
Well, wait, look.
that's
Fairy.
just me.
if you go here before being Forsaken Fortress, she'll be like, come back later, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, you have to beat Forsaken Fortress first. so you can't skip that part of the game.
And I love this music here. It's kind of demented sounding. You hear in a second.
It is. So is this whole image. It's kind of
It's a little girl.
weird,
She's holding one of the great fairies in her hand.
like a puppet. It's strange, but
She is the great fairy queen.
cool at the same time.
Why is all the
Besides-
important people in this game, excluding the king, little kids? I'd like to know
Ganondorf's
this.
not a little kid.
I just said excluding the king.
Well, no, Ganondorf's not the kid.
Ganondorf.
Oh, right.
Orca is not a kid.
Or he's not important.
Zunari, not a kid.
Anyway, the great fairy queen is going to... Whoa.
2 fairies.
And the 2 fairies are going to explode.
They just drop dead.
But
No.
we get...
They're going to fly around.
Are they
for a
going to
sec.
do something? Or...
They're going to attack. Ouch.
They went inside us. He absorbed them.
Nom nom nom. And we
Yeah,
get
we have-
fire and ice arrows!
Yeah, we need these to beat the game.
Which
Yes.
is pretty cool.
Is there like a hint that is given to you before, like, that tells you to go here next? Because...
Just the map fish, I think.
But there has to be another one, because there's no way you can get any further if you don't go
And
here
then,
next.
oh, there is a place where you can find it. I think it's either talking to the king. No, the King of Red Lions doesn't tell you anything. I think it's on Windfall Island.
Ew,
Someone
she's
mentions
hitting on
it.
us.
I love that.
I love that space. Somebody mentioned
Yes,
it,
I have a
though.
crush on her.
Maybe even Tingle would mention it. I don't know.
Who wants to go see him?
But yeah, I really don't want to go back to that island.
But anyway, yeah, this place is now kind of useless unless you want to get fairies, but that's what you need to do, and now we can head off to our next goal, except for we're not going to do that, we're actually going to do some other stuff next.
Oh,
And
we're
we're
out
gonna
of time.
end the video.
It's
yeah.
the revenge of side quests.
Side quests return.
Back to Windfall!
Actually, this will wrap up the Windfall side quest